Alright, and let's get started. So this is my sketchbook from I think 2018 to 2020. It's kind of thick. I think it's just a generic one from Michaels. And let's get into it. So the first page, I just have some swatches. This is some watercolors I got. Some metallic watercolors. These are my Copics. And then I just like to put some stickers in here. This is a little pouch thing that holds stuff. I got this from my friend for my 16th birthday. These are more markers. I think these are Prismacolors, and then some colored pencils. And I love these guys, they're so cute. This is my dog, Prompto. Okay, so just some doodles. I really like these actually. This is my dog again. This is my husband. And more just trying to get better at faces and drawing straight in pen without pencil beforehand. And my little brother drew these. They're so cute. And my husband's parents have a farm. They had some chickens, and my dog really liked chasing them. Told him not to do that, but he was having a great time. And their cat. And this one was the first day of Inktober, which I didn't do a lot of in 2018, but I liked how this one turned out. I really like the shading. Sketches, I took an anatomy and physiology class, so I had to memorize so many muscles. And some more little guys. I just wanted to have fun making like a little fun character without thinking about it too much. Some more sketches. This is a D&D character I made for a game I was gonna do with Centaur characters, and he was a polar bear. And I've got this page down here, just feelings and things. This is an OC of mine, Ozzy. This is just out of the magazine, and these are ink. More feelings. Yeah, not much to explain. This is another character of mine, Rum, and I love him. He's got a port wine birthmark on his cheek, so he's a dude. My husband again, just drew him while he was laying down for practice. This is just some acrylic that I did. I really loved doing these, and I did these with, I think, a palette knife in high school, I think. And I just stuck these in here because whatever was underneath I wasn't enjoying. I also did this in high school and stuck it in here because I wanted to keep her somewhere, because I cut out this pattern from fancy paper, and I liked the way it looked. And I watched Pan's Labyrinth, and I loved the main character and the fawn, so I wanted to practice inking with them. More inks. This is just, I think, India ink. I could be wrong. I don't have the ink anymore because it got old and I had to throw it out, but these were fun to do. And this is just practice. Hand studies, dog studies. I really liked this one. This one was off of, I think I found a picture of a wolf on Pinterest, and this is referenced off of Mischievous Dogs artwork. They're really, really great. You should check them out. And these are just more references. Okay, and polar bear. I love the way that polar bears look, like their noses, and I just really wanted to draw that. And I also love their big paws, big fluffy paws. And here, just sticker, and I didn't like this, so I was covering it up. Just doodles. More hand studies. I tried to make these more like aesthetically pleasing so that I could post them on the internet, and they would be enjoyable to look at. I was also trying another style with like noses, but I didn't stick with that. Just eyes, characters. This girl from Boku no Hero Academia, and then Henry from Fire Emblem, and then my boy Rum again. More emotions going through it, and then these are just song lyrics. Faces, puppies. And then this page, I love this page because I can just go through and flip, and it's so fun. So I collect artists' cards from conventions I go to, and I put all of them, I arranged them all in my sketchbook and just stuck them in here, and I love it. And now I can actually remember who I saw there and check out their social media should I ever forget. A sticker there. But yeah, this is great. This is probably my favorite page, and it's not even my art. This is my husband. I was drawing him to try to get better at just drawing bodies like in real life, since I don't have access to figure drawing classes in real life, so this was fun. I like how these turned out. More hand practice, because you can always get better at hands. Don't like this page so much, but this guy's kind of cute. This is another one of my favorite pages because it's actually like close to a finished, I don't know, illustration. Like it's clean, and it takes up the whole page, and it's one drawing. And these lines took so long, but it was really fun, and I really enjoyed this. And this is Rum again. I was trying a more cartoony style, but I didn't dig it too much. I don't like how it turned out. And she's kind of like a wishy-washy OC. Like, I've drawn her a couple times, but she never really like stuck. And then these cute little stickers, just squishy. Alright, Osprey, aka Ozzy again. I don't love this one. Again, I was trying a more like cartoony style. Boku no Hero Academia. This kid. And Mothman. I was gonna fill this sketch page, and maybe like I will eventually, like the rest with Mothman guys. But for now, this one's my favorite. Love him. Here I just got images from Pinterest for heads, just trying to practice again going straight in with pen without sketching first to try to get more confident, and they turned out okay. I'm wishy-washy about it, but I like this guy. This guy's my favorite. Another page of those, and I love this one actually. I just think it's so interesting. I love this cartoony style, and I was trying to experiment more with like just pushing concepts and pushing shapes. These guys, super cute. And just like very lazy anatomy practice. I got these also off of Pinterest, but I really wasn't feeling it. I was feeling very frustrated, and I think that shows in these drawings, especially this hand here. Alright, next we have more bodies, surprise. I was feeling a little bit better about these, and I even shaded them a little bit, which I think adds to the depth drawings like that. And these are just studies. This guy is actually a little porcelain figure I got from a Chinese antiques shop, and I think this is actually German made, but it is antique, and I loved it, and it was so cute, so I had to have him. More of these little faces and feelings, more feelings, so many feelings in this sketchbook. Blank page because I started it and I didn't like it, so I just never came back to it. And then fish, just fish, really. I really loved coloring this, and I think the colors turned out really great. This was inspired by something, like I saw it on Instagram. I don't think I saved it, but I just drew kind of what I remembered. So this is inspired by something. If this is familiar and you know what I'm talking about, comment it below. But yeah, I enjoyed this. This was fun. This was acrylic again. And then here I was making a picture for Inktober that I never finished, but maybe I'll come back and finish this someday. Who knows? Crabs, and this ink shows up later in the video, but it's so nice to work with, and it's so vibrant, and I've been using it a lot recently this year. Sketches, and because I'm a fool, I don't cover up my graphite sketches when I've got them on both pages, and what that leads to is a lot of this messiness. So I really should like put tracing paper on top or seal it or something eventually. This is when I went in for surgery. I've got endometriosis, so I went in for a diagnostic laparoscopy to get any of the endometrial tissue that is not where it's supposed to be out. And I was in there for a very long time because my surgeon had an emergency, so she couldn't get to me, and I waited hours and hours sitting in a bed, strapped up to water, and it was fun. And by fun, I mean not fun at all. Okay, Copics. I didn't love how these turned out. I've always had a hard time getting Copics to look nice, and I'm also so scared to use them because they're so expensive, so I end up not using them at all. And I was playing off, so just off inspired characters, and me with my brand new little scars. This is where they cut me open. And just little inspirational blurb, self-portrait. This page is really colorful, and I actually really enjoyed creating it. This is more of that blue ink, and then some watercolor on top. I think this was really fun, and I was also working through feelings, as you can see here. But I enjoyed it. It was fun. Just lots of inky things and deer. This guy looked like Jar Jar Binks when I started him. Thankfully, he doesn't look too much like Jar Jar Binks anymore. Oh, and Emily Partridge is one of my favorite artists, so I was trying to emulate her style here. I think this is referenced off of one of her works. I was just practicing the way she does eyes. I like how this guy turned out. More blue. I was studying clouds, and that was really fun to do. And I love the way these look, because I don't know, I feel like they're close to looking like they're out of a photo. And here I went to the college that was at the time kind of close by to my house, because they had these sketch jam events where they would have one person go up and pose and everyone else would draw them. And that was open to anybody who wanted to go, so I was able to attend those, and that was really fun. And I've got more of that here. This is another one of those, another one, and then some random doodles. This is my husband, because he came with me and he volunteered to pose one time. These are more figure studies from the sketch jam. And then some drawings. These are all referenced, but this is actually close to where I used to live. There are these old military buildings. So I just went out and sat down and drew it. And it took a long time, but it was really fun. And close to the end, we've got this guy who is actually this fun little figure that my friend gave me either for Christmas or my birthday one year. But he is super fun and he glows in the dark. And then this guy, I didn't love how this turned out. I drew the body really badly and then just kept going with it. So I ended up covering up and it looks pretty bad, but it's okay. My husband and my dog and a portrait referenced from Pinterest again. Butts. Yes. Face. This is another Sketch Jam sketch. I like how this one turned out. Since it was in charcoal, I went over it with watercolor to seal it a little bit because I find that kind of helps. And I thought it looked cool. More of these. I was really having such a great time before COVID hit and I was able to attend these. And just trying to do full illustrations more in ink for this one. And this is Inktober of 2019, which I only had time to do these little things. But I really like this goat, and I love his droopy eyes. And I love this guy, and these are actually like stickers. Like you can feel them, they're bumpy. And a little tooth worm. So I tried to color that drawing from here. I just traced it and then put it on, but I didn't love how the colors turned out. And because I didn't love it, I just kept going back and trying to go over it with more things, and it just did not work. Puppy dog. This one, I like how this one came out just because of how clean it looks. I think this is one of the cleaner things I've done, especially the leaves. And just portraits. This one was in another sketchbook, and I really like the doodle way more than the finished product. Okay, so here she is. This is the sketch. This is the final. I like this sketch a lot better than the final. I just think it looks nicer. It's got more of the vibe that I was going for. And I did this in the car and it shows. Final page. This was just another Inktober. On day 7, so a week in. I didn't make it super far in 2019. 2021, hopefully I'll be able to make the whole month. And then just some stickers, really cute stickers. And thanks for joining me on my very first ever sketchbook tour. If you enjoyed it, maybe leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you think. And of course, if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Thanks, guys.